Okay, today we shall start with the plugging operation. So in the previous video we have studied the starting methods and regenerative braking system we have studied. So today, second braking system, that is plugging. It is also called as reverse voltage braking or reverse current braking. So means what? In this case, braking means what? We have to reduce the speed of the system. We have to reduce the speed of the system. To reduce speed, in this method what they are doing is that they are interchanging any two supply terminals. How many terminals we have? So we have three terminals. One is R, Y, B. Three terminals we have. Out of these three, they will interchange two terminals. If you do that much, what happens here? So direction of rotation of magnetic field will change. Direction of rotation of magnetic field will change. That opposes the useful torque. That opposes the motor torque. Then what happens here? Speed will decrease. Speed will decrease. That is explained in this paragraph. Next, slip will change. For this braking system, slip value will change. For normal operation, if slip is yes, for this operation, slip will be 2 minus s. 2 minus s. As I have given here, if you keep on changing that, you will get the 2 minus s here. It is the normal operation. S is equal to omega ms minus omega m by omega ms. Next is 1 minus omega m by omega ms. So if you take omega m by omega ms, so it will be 1 minus s. It will be 1 minus s from equation number 1 we have got. From next, for a plugging operation, this what is the S formula? S is equal to omega ms minus of omega m, because there is a braking operation. Speed is decreasing. It is opposite to the normal operation. That's why it is negative we have taken. So negative positive. So 1 plus omega m by omega ms we have got. From equation number what we have got? Omega m by omega ms is equal to what? 1 minus s. If you substitute that, you will get the 2 minus s. If you substitute that, you will get the 2 minus s. For this one, it will be 2 minus s. For a plugging operation, what is that? Slip will be 2 minus s. So you substitute in equation number 1. So next part is not present. You try that. You will get the 2 minus s. Next we can draw the speed torque characteristics for that. So from this what you can understand is that so it is the motoring operation. In braking operation, what happens here? Speed will decrease. Speed decreases to 0. But it will not. Speed decreases. It will not come to 0 exactly. To do that, what you have to do is that we have to disconnect the supply for some moment. For some time, we have to disconnect the supply. Then motor speed comes to 0. If otherwise, what happens here? So speed will again decrease. It will go back to in third quadrant. In negative direction, it will start increasing. It's in negative direction, it starts increasing. That's why, so we have to disconnect the supply in a moment, so that source speed will be 0. So that what we have explained in this paragraph. So next is that we have the problem on that. So problem is given. So from this what you have to calculate is that motor is braked by plugging from its initial full load speed 950 rpm. Stator to rotor ratio is given. Calculate initial braking current and torque. First to calculate that. After that we'll come to know what is the as a ratio of full load. Don't bother about this thing. First to calculate initial braking torque and torque. So what resistance must be inserted in a circuit to reduce the maximum braking current to get 1.5 times of the full load current? What will be the initial braking torque? So don't scare about this problem. Just keep on solving that step by step. We'll come to know what it will be easy afterwards. Because in problem only I cannot explain everything. In solution only we have to explain. So as you know, normally speed is given, speed will not be given. Speed will not be given. So we have to calculate that. Full load slip we calculate, and IR we calculate. Only thing is that slip, it is for normal operation. First to calculate for normal operation. You'll understand why we have calculated first normal operation. Then torque you calculate. Torque you calculate for normal operation. Normal operation means the slip. For the normal slip it is. Next, for the plugging operation. For plugging operation, slip will be 2 minus s. Slip will be 2 minus s. For that slip, calculate torque and current. Substitute here. S is replaced by 2 minus s. S is replaced by 2 minus s. Yes, for a plugging, calculate the torque and current. Torque and current. Next, you can calculate the ratio here. Braking current by normal current. No, braking current by full load current. So this. So already we have calculated, right? Two current. First is normal current you have calculated. After that is braking current you have calculated. Just to take the ratio of it, that is the answer. Next, similar to torque you calculate. Then to take the ratio, that is the answer. That's what they are asking. Ratio as a full load. A ratio with respect to full load they are asking. That's it. Then they are asking with the external resistance Re in the motor. What they are calculating, what they are expecting is that what resistance must be extra we have to add to increase the current. To increase the current, to reduce the current. To reduce the current from 5 times. How much current we have now? We have now 10.8 for normal operation, 54 for braking operation. For 10.8 is the normal operation or full load. Motoring operation it is. Motoring operation. To reduce the current 5 times, to reduce the current 5 times, to reduce the current from sorry, it is not 5 times, it is 1.5 times. So check the problem once. Okay. What resistance must be inserted in a rotor circuit to reduce the maximum braking current to 1.5 times of the full load current? Yes. So in just now for a first case we have calculated that. So current how much we have got? So it is the braking current is the 5 times of the rated current. Yes, this much we have calculated now. 54 we have got, 10.8 we have got. It is how much it is. So braking current is 5 times of the rated current. But now we have to make this ratio as 1.5. That's what they are telling. So it is to decrease it 1.5 times. How much resistance is external resistance we have to add? So current formula you use, put the 2 minus s, and along we are inserting that resistance along with the rotor part. That's why you add to the rotor part and calculate here what is the current here. It is 1.5 times of the rated value. So calculate that. So calculate the Re value. So whatever is calculated, that is the referred to stator. It is referred to stator. You convert that with help of that ratio 2. This Ra is equal to Re dash by K square. So we'll get the Re value with respect to the torque you calculate. Next is dynamic braking. What is dynamic braking here? Also called as rheostatic braking. Dynamic braking of induction motor is disconnecting the stator windings from AC and connecting to DC. So in this dynamic braking, what they will do is that we have given 3-phase AC, right? RYB is given. So just to remove that and connect a DC supply. So if you connect that, what happens here? We don't find the rotating magnetic field in the system. So whatever magnetic field will be generated, that will be stationary. So that will not increase the speed, that decreases the speed of the system. That is the dynamic braking system. In this, slip will be given by 1 minus S. For dynamic braking system, slip will be reduced by 1 minus S. It is 1 minus S. It is. In case of plugging, it is 2 minus S. For the case of this one, it is 1 minus S. It will be 1 minus S. Remember that. And one more thing is that what they are doing, this, and also they are inserting the, along with that, they are inserting the one resistance. You can check here. So they have removed the AC supply, given the DC supply. Along with that, there is a resistance is added here to decrease the speed of it, to decrease the speed of the motor. So that is given. So this much we have given here. There is a problem on that. So don't scare about these problems. Just keep on doing that. We'll come to know what is the problem. Keep on doing that. Keep on checking whatever answer we have given. So if you have got any doubt in that, you can call and ask me regarding this. So this is about the one assignment is given. You try that. So this is about the braking system we have studied. After that, transient analysis we have. So no, there is no derivation for this one. Only formulas are given. These formulas you practice. These formulas you practice once. Once you practice the formulas, and based on this, there is a problem. Just substitute the formula, get the answer. That's it. Just substitute the formula, get the answer. That is about the transient. Nothing is there. Once you go through that, you will come to know nothing is there in that. So next part is about the speed control of induction motor. So actually there are 6 methods are there, but for your syllabus right now, only 2 methods we have. One is the supply voltage control, stator voltage control we have, frequency control we have. Only 2 methods are given as per your syllabus. That is also given. So after the first you complete this part. After that we can study this part. Based on that, also we have problem. Step by step we can study these things. This is the completion of your module 3. But problem you practice. Once. Any difficulty you can ask me this one. You can ask me in the WhatsApp. So we shall finish this one. Thank you.